Did you know that the sun smiles? Did you know that trees dance? I mean, great moves that can compete with yours. Also, did you know that a single teenage child could eat a mountain of rice? This sounds odd, right? How can the sun smile without lips or teeth? Although trees have some features of living things, how can they dance without legs or hands? And how can a single child devour a mountain of rice? We will get to see them in a better light as this lesson progresses. These expressions contain figures of speech. Figures of speech are literary devices in which the meanings of words or expressions are different from their literal meanings. The term literal meanings refer to normal or dictionary meanings. There are different figures of speech that make our language more effective. However, in this lesson, we'll explain 5 of them. Simile. Simile involves a comparison between two things or people with the use of the word as or like. The use of either of these two words makes this comparison an indirect one. Also, simile gives a clear description of a person or thing. Examples: Eric is as slow as a snail. Lisa works like a queen. In the first sentence, we likened Eric to a snail because of his sluggishness. In the second sentence, we compared Lisa's bearing to that of a queen. This means that she works gracefully. The use of simile in the two sentences gives us clearer pictures. Now, metaphor. The only difference between metaphor and simile is that the first does not use as or like for comparison. Metaphor is a literary device that directly compares one thing to another. Examples: in our mathematics class, Ben is a computer. In this sentence, we have compared Ben to a computer because of his arithmetic skills. Another example is, my dog is a lion whenever we go hunting. How can a dog be a lion at the same time? It's possible. We have directly compared the dog to a lion because of his hunting skills or bravery like that of a lion. Personification. This is a literary device in which we attribute human features to non-human. I gave 2 examples of personification at the beginning of this lesson. Let's put them properly in sentences. The son smiled at the kids during the work. Here, we have given the son a human feature of smiling. The sentence means that the sun was gentle and warm during the walk. My trees danced as it poured. We have attributed dancing to trees. How have the trees danced, you might ask? This is made possible by the wind which shakes the trees. Onomatopoeia refers to a word that sounds like what it means. Examples include zoom, the sound of a car; boom, the sound of an explosion; and tick-tock, among others. Hyperbole. This is a literary device that involves exaggeration. In other words, it means overstatement. The example about a teenage boy finishing a mountain of rice is an hyperbolic statement. Other examples include, I am so thirsty. To be good, I need 1,000 gallons of water. Ken is taller than a 7-story building. How are all this possible? They do not express literal meanings. They just emphasize the speaker's points. We mentioned that figures of speech are devices that we use to express literary rather than literal meaning. Some figures of speech are simile, which is indirect comparison with as or like; metaphor, which is direct comparison; personification, which is giving non-human objects human features; onomatopoeia, words that sound like their meaning; and hyperbole, overstatement. Till we meet again in the next lesson.